Hi everyone, Matthew here at AAWeatherWatch with our midweek video brief taking a look at the weather through the course of the coming week and a quick look at things stand for the forthcoming weekend as well. And there is quite a lot of dry weather on the way over the next couple of days, some pleasantly warm conditions too. That includes through the rest of Wednesday. Latest satellite imagery, particularly across central and southern areas of the country, showing quite a lot of clear skies with some sunny spells too. A little bit cloudier though across central and northern areas. There is a region of cloud approaching from the west on satellite imagery, but this is essentially a relatively insignificant feature, albeit looking quite impressive on satellite imagery. So again, a lot of fine and dry weather to end the working week. Certainly pleasant in some sunny spells despite variable amounts of cloud. And whilst it will be quite warm in the coming few days, was obviously signalled in the weekly weather forecast, so there has been a rise in temperature, and again that starts today through into Thursday as well as Friday, but cooler and fresher conditions will return at the moment in time, at least by the time we get to the weekend, essentially behind this weather system as cooler and fresher conditions spread in from the west off the North Atlantic. So let's take a look at the forecast weather charts to put the details onto the forecast now in the coming few days. Very little to show you on rainfall radar. Again, a dry day is expected through the rest of Wednesday. So starting with Wednesday and through this afternoon, as you can see, the latest forecast weather chart showing some variable amounts of cloud, but equally the cloud will again break to allow for some brighter sunny spells, perhaps especially across central and southern areas of the country. Some more prolonged spells of sunshine have been in evidence here so far today. So a very pleasant afternoon and a pleasant Wednesday evening as well. Again, some brighter sunny spells, light winds and warm, if not very warm, and quite a humid feel to the weather as well. This evening and overnight, and it will be a mild if not a warm night, particularly in urban areas, but there could well be a few scattered showers developing across some northern areas of the country, as you can see on the latest forecast weather chart. These essentially clearing away towards the early part of Thursday, but again a couple of locally heavy, perhaps even a few thundery downpours could develop through into the early hours of Thursday across the north of the country, but otherwise a dry night for many, albeit increasingly cloudy. So we move through into Thursday morning, and it is a dry start for much of the country. Some brighter sunny intervals possible, perhaps especially so across some southern and southeastern areas of the country, but otherwise quite a lot of cloud. As Thursday progresses, again the cloud quite extensive, but still with some brighter sunny spells, certainly possible, again particularly across southern and eastern areas of the country. But then towards the end of the afternoon and into the early evening, cloud will thicken from the west and northwest as a little weak weather front just tries to move in, but what it will do is probably bring nothing more than some nuisance value patchy light rain or drizzle across parts of the north and west. But otherwise, as you can see, emphasis is still on much of Thursday being dry, brighter sunny spells, variable cloud, but then with some patchy light rain or drizzle into the north and west later on in the day. So overnight Thursday and into Friday, and it is again another relatively dry overnight period. Some variable amounts of cloud are expected, but generally the cloud breaking at times to allow some clear spells. So we start Friday, end of the working week, predominantly dry with some brighter sunny spells, again particularly across some central, southern and eastern areas of the country. Overall through Friday, and it is another relatively dry and benign day, variable amounts of cloud, some brighter sunny spells, but as you can see, potentially the cloud quite extensive at times, but perhaps not just as warm either on Friday and compared with Wednesday and Thursday, but still in some brighter sunny intervals, certainly pleasant enough. Towards the end of Friday, an area of low pressure then approaches from the west and southwest, and this brings a more comprehensive change to the weather to end the week and then start the weekend. So by the time we get to the end of Friday, into Friday evening, and then particularly overnight, the low pressure approaches from the southwest, bringing outbreaks of rain into far west and southwestern areas, and then these moving across particularly some central southern areas of the country at the moment in time on Friday night and through into Saturday. So potentially quite a cloudy and damp start to Saturday at the moment, but overall an improving scenario through Saturday. A lot of fine and dry weather is currently expected, at least with some brighter sunny spells after that damp start. And quickly jumping ahead to Sunday, overall not a bad day at the moment in time, perhaps especially through the course of the morning. Brighter sunny spells certainly possible, but then potentially becoming cloudy from the north and west as Sunday afternoon progresses, with some rain and showers developing. So let's take a look at the temperatures now through the rest of the week. Temperatures this afternoon quite widely reaching 18, 19, 20 degrees, perhaps even 21 or 22 more locally across some southern and eastern areas. Generally a little bit cooler across the north, temperatures 15, 16 or 17. A mild night this evening and overnight through into Thursday, minimum temperatures no lower than 13 or 14 degrees Celsius. And then through into Thursday, temperatures quickly rising through the course of the morning and into the afternoon. Many central, southern and eastern areas seeing temperatures quite widely up to 19 or 20 degrees. Again, 21 or perhaps 22 degrees Celsius, certainly achievable and certainly feeling pleasantly warm in any brighter sunny spells. Temperatures then on Thursday night and through into Friday, again another mild night overall, if not warm, particularly in more urban areas, temperatures 12, 13 or 14 degrees, and we end the working week, temperatures perhaps a little cooler on Friday as indicated and compared with today and Thursday. Highs on Friday afternoon somewhere in the region around about 16 to 19 degrees Celsius, but that is near to average for the early part of July. So let's finally summarise that in our midweek weather summary. Looking at Thursday, mainly dry with some brighter sunny spells, certainly pleasantly warm for much of the country. Highest temperatures are across southern and eastern areas. It will then become quite cloudy across parts of the north and west late in the day, with a little patchy light rain or drizzle here. Through into Friday, we end the working week mainly dry for much of the country. Some brighter sunny spells certainly possible, but equally cloud will be quite extensive at times, and then generally becoming more widely cloudy from the west later, with rain developing across the far west and southwest, spreading north and east overnight. So that's all the details for the second half of the week. As ever, I'll be back with you on Friday, taking a look at the weather for the forthcoming weekend.